and there you go, nothing. Car's not doing anything. Security light's staying on. Won't let me start it. So we're gonna go ahead and fix that. What's going on, guys? Dan here with the Regular Guy Garage. Problem after problem with this 2002 Camaro build lately. So I was gone for a couple days. Had to do a quick road trip, went up north. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen it. Went up to New Jersey. And before then, belt started squealing real bad on it. Thought it was, you know, idler pulley. Changed one. Didn't work. I took the belts off, started the car, found out that it was on the air conditioning, the condenser, or the compressor, sorry, belt. So I got it narrowed down to that. But then I realized there's green stuff puking all over the AC compressor, and that it was the actual AC compressor itself that was leaking that all of basically the refrigerant and stuff out of it that I'd put back into it. So we got a bad compressor. So for now, no longer have air conditioning in the car. This tube is what used to hook up to the compressor. I just zip tied it off for now. I will be putting it back in because driving the car in North Carolina heat without air conditioning is just not enjoyable at all. Unfortunately, the compressor is like 150 bucks. Rock Auto had the cheapest price. It might have been a little cheaper. Locally, it's like $240. So I'm gonna wait on it for now. Plus the weather is honestly starting to cool down, so it might be one of these things where I just kind of, you know, leave the compressor out for now, and then as it cools off, then start driving the car more. I don't know. I'm kind of impulsive at times, so I might just go buy one or buy one off Rock Auto or wherever that's cheaper to get the AC back in it, because I do want this car to actually have everything functioning perfectly just like it did from the factory, along with having some fun with it. So this car is testing my patience since I was gone for a couple days, and all the little bugs are starting to rear their heads. So first thing I do, I come out here, hadn't been around for a couple days, try and start the car, turn the key, everything's working inside the car, and then it just clinks real loud, and then all the power goes out. Like, straight up Back to the Future style.
Right.
So pop the hood, you know, give a little, you know, jiggle test. Obvious things first, right to the battery. All the cables are, you know, power cable, ground cable are actually tight. The ground was just a little bit loose. Alright, so then I come back later and I decide, you know what, I'm going to take the car for a ride. We're just going to go, you know, around the corner, whatever, pull it back up. And then I get this problem with the VATS security system. What I got going on is when I actually put the key in and turn it, this security light here stays on, and then when I actually turn it to start it, I have nothing. The engine doesn't crank, it doesn't do anything. That security light just kind of sits there and doesn't let me do anything. So I did a quick search, and what it's saying is the VATS security system, which apparently this key has. So the key has this little resistor on it, and I guess the computer or the module actually reads the resistance that the key has, which syncs it with the computer and then allows you to start the car. The problem is the car is 16 years old. Honestly, who knows how it goes bad or why it goes bad. I'm sure there's a theory out there, but it's pretty useless, to be honest. So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete it. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do, there's a couple different ways to do this, but because I have the HP tuners, which I got with my 2017 Camaro and the Whipple Supercharger kit, I had credits, still able to, enough to still tune the 2002 Camaro. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I already, you know, have it, I've been kind of, you know, tinkering around with the tune, trying to learn some tuning stuff, but disabling the VATS or security system on these cars is relatively easy, so I'm going to go ahead and try that, and we'll see if that cures the problem. Alright, so now we're plugged in, hooked up to the computer. I'm going to go ahead and log into my HP tuners on there, and oh, I got a little, my head mechanic is here. Alright, so we're going to go into System, VATS, Control, and I'm going to hit None. And then I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this under a new file because I don't want to mess with the actual tune file. This is the stock tune file that I flashed back to it. So I'm going to go stock tune file, VATS, delete. So this way I know. I'll go ahead and save it to my flash drive. Alright, now I'm going to actually download it to the car, or write it to the car. Alright, it's writing. One thing I'll say about this HP tuner is it is very quick. I remember on my 2015 Mustang I had the SCT tuner, and I mean it would take a while to write those tunes. And it seems with this Camaro and even the 2017 Camaro, the tunes just write really quick. Alright, already good, written. Alright guys, so what I did was I went ahead and deleted this, or disabled the security system via the HP tuners, so let's go ahead and give it a shot and see if it actually works. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and throw the key in, see if she starts up. Go ahead and give it another shot and make sure it just wasn't a fluke. Go ahead and try it again. Alright, so the security system, the VATS, bypass via HP tuners, super quick. The other method was to actually measure the resistance within the key and then get a bypass or a resistor to actually bypass within the module. Luckily the HP tuners is able to clear it up much quicker. But if you don't have an HP tuners, there is videos out there and a lot of literature out there on some of these forums where if you are having this problem, it's not really too hard to fix. Luckily I had the HP tuners and it's just a couple, hook up the computer, a couple clicks of the button, and that's it. Anyway guys, so that's what's going on here again with the red car. In about a week we're getting the tune done on this car, so we'll have the tune good and then the dyno numbers to see what it actually makes. I'd like to see it make over 300 wheel. I guess we'll see. I don't think it'll quite get there, but who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Anyway guys, if you do like this video, be sure to give it a like. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Again, my Instagram @regularguygarage if you don't follow me. As always, take care. We'll see you on the next one.